I know you say the process, the thought is sometimes good, but the result maybe wouldn't be. I guess, what have you thought overall of your aggression on the base paths and just?
You know, I think we've run at the right times. We haven't had the success that we need to be a little more efficient on the bases. You get thrown out, it always feels like a bad process, but we're going to continue to be aggressive. You know, obviously we want to be more successful, and the goal would be, you know, the 70, 75, 80% success rate. We got a little bit of catching up to do based on the outs we've had on the bases, but you can't do this without risking something, and sometimes it doesn't go your way, and you try to figure out why and be better the next time.
Was there something that led to this increased aggression this year, like something that you saw in the numbers last year, or?
No, not really the numbers, just the team that we have. We have an aggressive team on two fronts. One, we're very athletic. We can be aggressive on the bases. We have team speed. We also have really good bat-to-ball skills. When you look at Altuve, Bregman, Springer, Brantley, Yuli, these guys put the ball in play if it's around the zone. And we can put some pressure on the pitcher. So, sure, there's some ways for us to steal 90 feet. 90 feet's better. If I can get a guy to second base without a ball in play, that's good. If I have some action where you got defenders going, it opens up the holes everywhere. This doesn't have to be a stoic team, and so we're not going to be one. Or such a stationary team. Static, stoic.
Do you feel Gerrit Cole is maybe one of the best pitchers in baseball right now as far as swing and miss?
Absolutely. As far as you name it about anything about pitching, and he's one of the best in baseball. You know, we're fortunate to have him, and he gets a little overlooked, and he shouldn't. Just based on his production, but is just the way he goes about it and what he can do. He's elite, and when you look around baseball, you start drawing up the guys and you talk about Scherzer, you talk about Verlander, you talk about Snell, these guys that have hardware. Gerrit's right there with them.
On the side, what have you thought of how James has had to embrace this role that maybe he didn't envision coming in with spring training?
Yeah, but I think he envisioned it last year. I mean, when he came in and asked me early in the spring what I thought was going to happen with him, I said, you know, how I use him in the playoffs is how I expect to use him. He'll have some extended outings, he'll have some short outings, he'll pitch leverage in the 7th or 8th or 9th. He'll also have, you know, he kept us close in a couple innings stint the other day. So he has some versatility to him. I'm going to be careful with his usage on back-to-back days, but based on how he broke into the league, other than a couple starts, that, you know, he knew coming into the season that it was going to be very similar to the playoffs, and that's how it's been so far.
Back to the base stealing, do you have specific guys in mind who you think have a lot more in the tank than they've shown in the past?
Well, George is running a lot better early in the season, just from a physical standpoint. He's a touch lighter, he's a lot more agile, flexibility is better, his explosiveness at the first step is better. That all can be measured. So he is one guy that we can target that should see immediate increase in his base running. Everybody knows Jake's going to run. Jose being healthy will help the numbers just naturally be better for him. And there are ways to be opportunistic. You know, you have numbers for everything. When guys throw breaking balls, when guys throw change-ups, the pitcher-catcher combo that we can start runners. Like, some of it is about stealing bases. A lot of it is about a mindset of being aggressive and towards what we're trying to accomplish with the next base. It might be an action pitch, and the other day when Jake gets thrown out, we will be questioned on why you would start Jake, but George just swung through a fastball right down the middle. That doesn't happen very often. If he puts that ball in play and there's action, Jake could have scored on a single, literally. So there's risk associated with all of that, but Springer, Jake, Altuve, Bregman, you know, Bregman got picked off yesterday, but they're across the board. We really, outside of a couple of catchers and Whitey, we don't really have a guy that I don't want to start on the bases.
How is Maruza?
He's good.
He's fine.
He's good. That wasn't on him. I'll tell you what.
What happened with the Bregman pickoff?
I thought it was a over-aggressive reaction. He was trying to pick a pitch and go. It was a good time to risk that and try to get to second base so that he could be in scoring position. But Andrus whistled at him and stopped the play before when he took a fake break. prior to the delivery, and when that happens, it's maybe not 100%, but it's probably a 99% chance he's going to try to pick off on the next play. Everybody in the ballpark knew it. He got a little bit too aggressive with his lead and got picked off.
Were you surprised with just how free agency went this year, and guys like Kimbrel and Dallas are still available? Is that shocking?
You know what? I don't have my pulse on the free agent world in this job. You know, I know the game is better when our best players and our good players are all signed up and ready to play. Those are two of the better players in the league at what they do. So I wish all of our guys that are capable of playing at this level would be signed. Yes.
What are you expecting from Shelby?
He's got a good fastball. He's got a you know, he hasn't pitched a ton in a while, so it's a we'll see. We'll see what comes of it. We don't have a ton of knowledge on guys that have a lot of experience against him. You know, he's throwing the ball hard in spring training. He's got a couple of secondary pitches, but he's been predominantly a fastball pitcher from what we've gathered, and we'll see if he sticks with that plan against us specifically.
Pitchers usually, fastball pitchers usually stick with that plan.
Not usually. Guys usually feature their off speed against us more. Smiley didn't last night, but that's coming off of last year.
Like a visible voice. Woman out there.
Whatever you call that.
Huh?
Whatever we call that.
It's not the opening day 2018.
No. More what you saw yesterday.
Trapezoid.
Is that what it is?
That's what I got a trapezoid shit.
Whatever that is. You'll see that against him.
Why do you like that more with 2 strikes?
He hits the ball lower with 2 strikes than he does with no strikes. Low 1 strike. Hits the ball on the ground like he did twice yesterday. His results are lower. Lower on the lower. I don't want to say the launch angle, but lower trajectory.
I got you.
Just like yesterday. He's choked up on the bat a little bit, changing his stance. He's trying to make a physical adjustment.
Do you think the Rangers could sneak up on teams this year? People think it's a
Played
rebuild.
1 game against them, so I don't know. They have talent, so they're not easy to beat. But I'm not one to make an assessment on 1 game.
Okay.